Well, what if there is no tomorrow? There wasn't one today. Bill Murray as Phil in 1993's Groundhog Day. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another life lesson video here at Step Up to Greatness with me, Dustin Gress, your greatness facilitator. My goal with these videos is to help move you forward towards a life of greatness. And after revisiting that classic movie I just quoted and comparing it to my goals for you, has led me to ponder some things. What if you live today over and over? Do you have big plans and aspirations for the future? Do you act on those plans and aspirations each day? Setting goals can be easy to imagine. They even feel good. But putting them into action is another story. Too many people live their lives in a way that only preserves the status quo. Which leads me to another question. How happy are you with the status quo? If your answer is no or not really or anything but a definitive and resounding yes, then there's some real introspection for you to do, which sounds terrifying on the surface for some people, but it can really be broken down into quite simple, smaller pieces. Live each day in a way that changes your future. Some ways to do that? Imagine your average weekday. Use yesterday as an example, unless something unusual happened. Consider what you ate and drank. How much exercise did you get? What did you do with your social life? Did you spend time with anyone else socially? Did you call any friends? If you're single, did you ask anyone out on a date? If you're married, what did you do to enhance your relationship? Did you do anything to increase your income or advance your career? Did you learn anything new that would be useful in the future? 2. Consider your average weekend. Ask yourself the same questions. 3. Imagine living those same days over and over for the next 10 years. Where would you end up? Based on your food intake and exercise output, where would you expect your health and body composition to look like in 10 years? Do the same with your finances, your social life, your marriage, and career. After 10 years of living your average day, what is your prediction? Now let's use a hypothetical example. Joe. Joe's 42 years old, he's divorced and works as a low-level manager at a large corporation. He's not in bad shape, but could lose 20 pounds. He saves some money, but he doesn't save regularly. Consider Joe's average day. On Monday, Joe stops at Starbucks on the way to work for a cafe latte and a muffin. Breakfast sets him back $9 and 1,400 calories, but he has a decent job, so he doesn't worry about it too much. He figures he deserves it anyway. He arrives to work 15 minutes late. Not late enough to get in any trouble, but he's always a little late, so people notice. He's not setting the world on fire at work, but he does enough to keep his job secure. Like most people, he avoids work if he can get away with it. He figures he deserves to be paid more if they want more work. Lunchtime. He eats lunch out of the snack machine and drinks a bottle of water. Water is good for you, he thinks, so it's not a horrible lunch. Then back to more of doing the least amount of work he could do. At 5, Joe drives home, honking the horn a few times and cursing at the bad drivers around him. Once home, Joe watches his favorite reality show while his frozen dinner is cooking. The meal isn't healthy, but it's not too bad either. He eats dinner and surfs the personal ads looking for the woman of his dreams. He finds one woman that appeals to him and he pastes the same introduction email he sent to 100 women before her. He watches a little more TV and then reads 20 pages from a science fiction novel. Feeling an itch to be a little productive, Joe washes all the dishes and pays some bills before getting ready for bed. In bed, he plays on his phone and texts his high school friends. Tuesday through Friday are similar days. Now, after hearing Joe's typical week, where can Joe realistically expect to be in 10 years? Is he going to be an average Joe? Or will he be Joe Cool, Joe Productive, Joe Successful, Joe Happy? Now let's turn to you. Is your average day remarkably more meaningful and productive? Where will you be in 10 years? Are you living a day that will lead to positive changes in your life? Or are you simply passing the time with short-term comfort in mind? As you live your day, ask yourself what the long-term implications of your current tasks are. Does that task matter? Will it matter in a day, a week, a year? I think your answers to these questions can tell you a lot about some changes that can be made. Not sure where to start with the changes? I have a couple ideas that can help. Check out my self-discipline series, including some free giveaways on the benefits of self-discipline. And one reason to engage in self-discipline is to help you get to your goals. I have a complete 6-module online course on setting and reaching your goals called Goals to Greatness. You can find the links to both below or email me for them depending on what platform you're watching this. In the meantime, get off the hamster wheel, quit living the same day over and over, set your sights on your future, and then keep moving forward and step up to greatness. Peace.